I know a lot of anglers that when they go to a lake that has a lot of grass in it, they don't even think about throwing a crankbait because they're worried about the bait being fouled up so much. Not me. I love to crank grass edges. There's not a much more efficient tool for being able to cover vast amounts of grass edges to be able to find these bass. I mean, the trick to catching bass on a grass lake is finding where they're at. It's all about having a bait that has a pretty good dive angle to it, but also gets down to the depth of that outside edge. You know, a Strike King 3XD, a Series 5, and a 5XD, they're perfect for that 8 to 12, and then that 12 to 15 foot zone of these grass edges. I want to position my boat just outside that grass line, and it's very easy to follow those edges with your electronics. So then I'm gonna make a cast basically parallel or quartering down there and start cranking that bait down. With this crankbait system that I have, once I get that bait down in the grass, it has a lot of power to rip that free. One of the things that I do is I use a little heavier line when I'm cranking grass than I normally would for a crankbait. 14, 17, even 20-pound test Bass Pro XPS fluorocarbon is the line of choice. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reel it down. When I feel that it starts to load a little bit, I stop it. I mean, if it bends or moves, you got a fish on. That's exactly what you're looking for. If it doesn't, I'm gonna just drop that rod tip back, drop a little slack in it, and give it a real hard snap, and then continue that retrieve. This bait covers so much water, you can fish a lot of grass lines and find the areas that the bass are in.